Smiling is contagious. You can catch it like the flu. Someone smiled at me today, and I started smiling too. And when I passed around the corner and someone saw my grin, as he smiled, I realized I had passed it on to him. And so I thought about that smile and what it's worth, and how a smile just like mine, like ours, can make it across the earth. So if you feel a smile begin, don't leave it undetected. Let's start a pandemic and get the whole world infected.
Hey Nick, how's it going? Haven't seen you for a while.
Yeah, where you been?
Yeah, I guess I have been pretty absent. I just haven't really been feeling it lately, you know?
Yeah, for sure. I've been feeling pretty crappy too.
Yeah, for real. Everyone always talks about how unhappy they are. It's like everyone always is like terrible.
Really? That's pretty bleak. Am I just being dramatic? If everyone's unhappy, I should just suck it up.
Hey Nick, you seem happy.
I have no reason to be sad, I guess.
That must be great, huh? I wish you could take some of my load off.
So, I shouldn't just pretend to be happy?
Hey Nick, why do you look so bored? Is my story not interesting enough?
No, it's not that. I just don't really know how to feel lately, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Ready to listen yet?
It's like they don't even hear what I'm saying.
Hey Nick, are you okay?
What?
I noticed you haven't been acting yourself lately, and I was wondering if I could help. It's like you're unsure what your feelings are.
I guess I have been a little confused.
Let's maybe try to describe to him. That could help.
It's sort of like whenever I get overwhelmed, I start to heat up. And after that, every little inconvenience starts to make me hotter and hotter until I catch on fire and the process repeats. Was that weird? Sorry if that was weird.
No, that wasn't weird at all. Look, I'm not gonna act like I know what you're going through, but I know someone who might. Why don't I go take you to talk to them?
Are you sure?
I am 100% sure.
Okay.
Now, tell me exactly what happened.
I'm not a bully. I met Reese Baker way back in 7th grade. He came late in the year. I remember the door flying back from tutor time to reveal him standing there, arms crossed, confidence smeared on his face and his tie hanging loosely around his neck. I remember being awed by his rebellion. No one was brave enough to challenge the teachers with scruffy uniforms yet, and I think even the sight of him shocked Miss Landry, our tutor, because She didn't really get up to greet him. She just looked around the room for somebody to look after Reese. "Lexi," she says brightly, "Reese can sit with you." He swaggers over and throws himself onto the chair next to me. I remember his fingernails had dirt underneath them and one side of his mouth went up higher than the other when he smiled. "I'm Reese," he said to me. And just like that, we were best friends. Reese had a lot of power. He'd say, "Field," and I'd find myself trampling to the other side of the school to sit on the hill while he threw trash down it. He'd say "paper," and I'd find myself scrambling to find some. Power just seemed to follow him undeniably. That's until one day things changed, I guess. I remember it wasn't Reese in detention for disrupting class anymore. It was me too. And I was no longer his half-follower servant friend. I was his mate. He was the one who told me to get Facebook. I only did it because he asked me to. I remember when I logged on there, he had sent me a message. "Want to play a game?" It felt like his profile picture was leering me as to see if I was going to make the right decision or not, and I didn't want to admit it, but I was scared of him. "Sure," I replied. It didn't start for a while, but it began with a bang. I received an "I hate Joe Mark" email. I knew Joe from school. He was one of the quieter kids with glasses and braces that gave him a lisp. I signed the email, but it was his name on the center tab anyways, not mine. And somewhere inside me, I liked the feeling it gave me. I was powerful, I was strong, I was untouchable. And whether I wanted to admit it or not, I was a little scared to not do it. I mean, I saw Joe at school the next day, and he was just the same old Joe. That was until a status update came on his profile reading, well, maybe I shouldn't tell you what it said. Anyways, when that happened, I started to get it. I watched Reese carefully the next day in IT. He was walking around the room for no real reason. And everybody was logging onto Facebook. Obviously, the teacher wasn't paying attention, but he was using their usernames and passwords that hacked into their accounts. For all the people who typed slower than an old person, it was too easy for him. He knew exactly how to play it. That day after school, he put a crumpled up sticky note in my hand. It was the username and password for Sarah Gibson's account. He wanted me to hack in. I mean, I didn't want to, but I don't know. And anyways, it was his words coming out on the computer, not mine. I mean, my fingers were typing, but it was his words, not mine. And I mean, the things we said were bad, but they weren't that bad. The next game was the Ugliest Girl in School Awards. I rated Joanna as the ugliest girl, and of course Reese voted for everyone as everyone, and he let Joanna win. He sent out a "Joanna Freely is the ugliest girl in school" email to everybody. And it was almost Easter, so he also superimposed her face onto a chicken's body and sent that around too. I mean, when I saw her at school the next day, it was weird. I saw her in the lunchroom, but no one had ever reacted like that before. She was crying to her best friend and she had mascara running all down her face. Why would somebody do that? And is what she was saying. She was saying all kinds of things. And when I told Reese about it, he said, I bet she looked even uglier, right? But that was it. That was when I knew I couldn't do it anymore. It was too much. And when I told him that, you should have seen his face. He was so angry. I'm not a bully. I'm not. I don't know what I am anymore.
OMG, guess what? What?
So, I really like this boy.
Oh, really? Who is it? Please don't say his name. Please don't say Andrew.
Andrew.
Oh.
What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. That's great.
He's so cute and so sweet.
Yeah, I know he is.
Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. She seems upset. But why?
Why does she have to like him? I like him. Should I tell her?
Are you sure you're okay? You seem upset after I told you.
Yeah, I'm fine. No, I'm not okay. But I can't tell her that.
She said she's okay. I don't know if I believe her. Oh my gosh, Andrew is so cute. We walked to class together today.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and he's so funny too.
Cool.
Why is she acting like this? She's supposed to be proud of me, right? Did I do something wrong?
I hate this. She seems happy with him. I can't tell her I like him now.
Oh my gosh, guess what else?
Oh, great. What?
His hair, it's like so amazing.
Oh my gosh, will she please stop talking about him?
And his eyes, they're so pretty.
That's great.
I know, right? She still seems mad. She's not reacting the way I thought she would. It doesn't make any sense.
I love seeing her happy, but I can't stand her talking about him all the time. It's just not fair.
Oh my gosh, guess what?
What now?
Dang, what made her so mad? We walked to class together again.
Good for you.
What is wrong with you? Ever since I told you I liked him, you've been distant and seemed mad.
That's because I am mad. Maybe I shouldn't say anything. No, I'm going to, because I can't take it anymore.
Why? What's wrong?
I like Andrew, okay? I've liked him for a long time.
Well, so have I.
Well, I thought of asking him to the dance.
Wait, but so did I. I was going to ask him today after school. I said I liked him first, so I should get to ask him.
That is not fair at all. I liked him longer.
No, you haven't. Oh my gosh, this is just not fair. I told her I liked him, and now all of a sudden she does?
I have liked him for so long. I didn't want to tell her because she seemed happy, but this isn't fair for me either. Look, I don't know if I can hang out with you anymore if all you're going to do is talk about him. Sorry.
This is stupid. We're supposed to be best friends, not be fighting over a boy. Hey, can we please talk? In person?
Sure, I guess we can.
Hey, look, I'm really sorry. I didn't know you liked him too. Yeah. I'll stop talking to him if that means I can have my best friend back.
Really? You do that?
Yes, because best friends will always be there for you, but boys won't. Plus, he's kind of boring to talk to.
Best friends forever?
Forever.
Hello again, my dear old friend. Say to you in the night, in the morning, at any point throughout the day, until the end. Why should we ever part? What can I say? I was born this way. It's not my fault I need you. It's his. And it's not my fault I need you. It's hers. And I got 3 little kids and another on the way. It's stressful, you know. We all have our vices. No, I won't throw the needles away. I'll stash them somewhere, just not out of reach. They're a part of you, old friend. And although addiction runs through my family, I certainly don't have any. Me? Addicted? You're crazy. I still go to work, if I can hold a job. And I still help take care of my family. I help to keep a roof over their heads and clothes on their backs. Yeah, I do that. I'm not addicted. I just tell my spouse that my stashes of vodka and gin are just water. No one knows the difference when I'm drunk or stoned. Especially not the kids. No way anyone can tell. The kids just think I'm funny acting. And I taught them the hard way not to steal a sip of my soda. You never know if there'll be cigarette ash in there. No, you're the crazy one. Trying to get me to leave my dear old friend. You're the one with the problem, not me. I don't have any problems. This is your fault. I do just fine taking care of my spouse and my kids. I'm totally there for them. What's your problem? Don't leave. I need you. No, this is your fault. This is your fault that my dear old friend is my only friend. Fine, leave. I don't need you. I'll have my dear old friend until the end. I'll go live off of those who pity me, for as long as I can keep up the lies with them. I'll build a new family with my dear old friend. I'll find love somewhere I'm wanted. Bye, kids. I'll pick you up next weekend. Oh, shit. I was supposed to get the kids last weekend? It's fine. I'll remember next time. Oh, wait. I can't next time. It's my ex's fault, not mine. I'll get him next month. Next year. Wait. How long has it been? My dear old friend, you nearly brought my end. I think you might not be as good for me as I thought. What's this? A letter from one of the kids?
Dear parent, will you part with your friend every now and then? Stop playing pretend. Your kids are grown. Now we don't want you home. Have you just thought, oh well, they don't need me? Because we did. You were never who you said you were. Made many promises you couldn't or didn't intend to keep. I don't even know you anymore. And you certainly don't know me. I'll give you one last chance to make this right. I'm so tired of trying to win you this fight. Step up and kick your friend out of your life, or face the consequences of your actions, and stay out of mine.
Every day I look in the mirror and think, does this outfit look okay? Should I change? Does this top match these pants? So I text my best friends. Hey, does this outfit look okay? Yes, it looks fine, they both say. Are they okay? Are they annoyed? Or maybe I shouldn't have asked. No, it was just a question. But I ask the same question every single day. Are they mad? Are they getting annoyed? Should I stop asking? No, it's fine. Stop overthinking. Just go to school. I get to school and think, what if people stare at me because they don't like my outfit? What if it looks weird? What if... No, just stop overthinking it. Just breathe. Am I sitting a weird way? Does my stomach look weird when I sit like this? Does my hair look okay? Am I sitting weird? It's fine. Stop overthinking. Just go to lunch. What if I can't find anybody to sit with? What if they stare at me because they don't like me? What if they stare at me because they don't like what I'm eating? What if I eat weird? What if... No, it's fine. Stop overthinking. Just go back to class. Oh my gosh, that boy is so cute. You can never be with him though. Why not? You're just not pretty enough. What if you are? I don't know. Why do I think the same things all class, all the time? Does my hair look okay? Am I sitting weird? Does my outfit look okay? What if... It's fine, just stop overthinking. Go home, eat dinner, and go to bed. Everything is running through my mind. Why did you say that like you did? Why did you say that to her today? Was your best friend mad at you? Remember what happened 2 years ago? Remember the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to you? What did you eat for lunch yesterday? Seriously, was your best friend mad at you? She seemed off. What if... Everything is going to be okay. You're pretty smart, funny, talented. Tomorrow will be better. Maybe I'll get some sleep.
She only hit me once.
She was only messing around.
He only does it when he drinks. He doesn't mean it.
I'm a guy. I can't be abused.
It was my fault that it happened.
That's just how she acts.
I'm just being sensitive.
She always apologizes.
He was having a bad day?
It was my fault. I knew it would set her off.
He just has anger problems, that's why he hits me.
She said that she's changed.
It doesn't happen all the time.
She tells me that she loves me.
I'm scared to be alone.
I don't know how to ask for help. Boy or girl, abuse isn't prejudice.
Excuses won't stop it from happening.
If you or anyone you know has made these excuses, check on them.
Many victims convince themselves that they are not being abused.
The lights in the back are used to represent how many excuses a victim can make before it's too late.
Please, 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 if you are a victim of domestic violence, get help. Staying with someone because of money, children, or fear of being alone will not solve the problem.
Getting help will.
The domestic abuse hotline is 800-799-7233.
Your light matters.
Don't let it go out.
One of the biggest things I've run into with people I know, whether they're my closest friend
Or an acquaintance, is that many of us don't truly believe we deserve to love ourselves, or we can't fathom how to do it. It's one of the biggest problems when it comes to us, people. Every one of us has a different life experience, both good and bad. But one thing that I feel like many of us can relate to is difficulty in self-worth, self-confidence, or even a true understanding of who you want to be. This is something that I can certainly relate to. It takes a lot of work, but it's something that you can overcome. It'll never be perfect, but there are ways for it to improve. There's so much anxiety when it comes to feeling comfortable with being you. There are so many thoughts from, is this selfish or narcissistic, to, I've never known how. One thing you can do that may be scary is try talking to people. When you're at work or at lunch, try to spot someone with something that you genuinely like on them or admire about them. Even if it's just a positive thought that you have about them, go and tell them. If you do it often enough, you'll have an easier time finding positive things in others and yourself. Not only that, but you'll feel good knowing that you might have made someone's day just a little bit better. Self-love starts with love itself. My freshman year took place during 2020. It was my first year back in public school since 4th grade, and I was horribly anxious. I didn't speak unless spoken to for a whole month at least, and the masks didn't help. I had anxiety about eating, and I wasn't getting enough sleep. There was one day that I sat and cried in my car well into second hour because I was so miserable, soaking in all my anxiety. This is something that I feel like many of you can relate to. The moment that it turned around for me was when I expressed my adoration towards someone. That was my first true friend. And then I joined theater, and this was my family. As I opened my heart to others, the easier I found it to coexist with myself. With every person I connected with every compliment I gave and received, the more I believed in myself. It takes a lot of work, but you can do it too. It's not impossible to love yourself.
It's not impossible to be loved. Take that with you tonight. I'll even go first. I love you.
Hey guys, look, there's that freak from our science class.
Oh yeah, she is so weird.
So weird.
Hey! Hey! What are you looking at?
Sorry?
I said, what are you looking at?
Oh no, looks like he's clumsy.
Quick, somebody put a bigger bag over her head.
Yeah, we can't have someone like this walking around.
So, why are you doing this?
Why don't you do something?
Shut up, dog.
I said to shut up, loser.
No, stop.
Who's gonna make us?
Yeah, who's gonna make us?
Nobody cares what happens to you.
You can help her.
Shut up or we'll kick your head in.
Stop.
Why?
You have no value.
Could you do anything to help?
No.
How many times do we have to tell you? Shut up!
Too late.
Stupid, stupid, stupid. Ugh. I will never be enough. I will never be small enough. I will never. It won't be enough. It doesn't matter how much I don't eat, how often I starve myself, how many exercises I do. It will never be enough.
Dinner's ready!
It doesn't matter how often I throw up or what I do, how often I work out. It will never be enough. I will never be small enough. I will never be good enough.
Hey, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Are you sure? You haven't been eating and you've been wearing hoodies all the time. This isn't like you. I said I'm fine. I'm handling it. Handling it? It doesn't look like you are. When was the last time you ate? You are not okay. You need help. But the athletes do it all the time and no one bats an eye. No one's noticed for me. No one cares. I care. It's not okay for the athletes either. You're gonna waste away to nothing if you don't stop. I don't know how to. How to what? How to stop. It's okay. Oh God, I don't know what to do. I'm so scared. It's okay to be scared. There are people who are trained for this. I will always be there for you. Are you sure? Yes. Are you ready for help? Then let's go get it.
Eriko, why do you even care for him? It seems like you're forgetting about me, your best friend, over some guy who makes you change your whole entire personality. just for you to be friends with? He's not going to show you how to be a good friend, okay? The thing is, I know that you know how to be a friend and still be yourself. But changing your whole entire appearance is not how you act like one. If he doesn't like it when you act like yourself or who your friends are, what's the point of wanting to be friends with him?
Okay, fine. I know he's always telling me to act so different, and I know that I can be a better friend. But now, I'm figuring out you're right. When I act like myself, he doesn't like it. When he sees me with other friends he doesn't like, I have to pretend I don't know them either. And one time, he told me that liking baseball was so weird, I started watching football like he does. I want us to be friends, okay? But when I talk to him, I don't feel like I'm losing myself. It's just, I want to be in his friend group. And if that means I have to alter myself for him, I'm willing to.
But if you would do it for him, I know you would do it again. I know that you're draining yourself, mentally and physically. Look, deep down, I know you're just a human.
Exactly.
Okay, maybe you're better off with him. I'm sorry. I forgot how jealous I could be. I guess I got carried away.
Kim, it's not like that.
Well, when you're willing to act different by changing who you are, you can't wear the same song clothes anymore. And let me guess, he told you what you used to wear was stupid, didn't he?
Well, maybe, but...
When you're with him, you act like you can't be friends with me. When you're with him, you act like you would hate me. Erico, I've been here your whole entire life. You can tell me anything. If I'm not being good enough friend to you, please just tell me.
You're the best friend I could
If
ever...
I'm being selfish, I'm sorry.
You're not selfish. You are a great friend, whether you think it or not. You look out for others because you see what's wrong with them. And Kim, it really shows.
I just hate seeing you change yourself over a person, over a group of people. Why don't you just let yourself be whoever you are?
Kim, I'm so sorry for making you feel like this. It's just people look at me and think I'm weird for being me. So I try to change myself for people. I never wanted you to feel like you did something wrong or I'm avoiding you. You've always been there for me. And then I just turn my back to you, like you turned it back on me.
I'm sorry. Best friends?
Best friends.
We should probably get lunch.
Oh, hey Spencer, what's up?
Hey, how are you doing?
Well, I have 2 assignments due this week, and I have so much on my plate already. What? I already have 3 assignments due. I don't have time for an essay. I know. It literally makes me want to die.
I go from school to work, and then I go back home. And guess what? What? My parents made me organize my room. They're so exhausting. I'm so behind on work. Can you help me with some assignments? I'll pay you.
I just feel so small. I see everyone around me, and I just feel like I'm not enough.
You feel small? You have nothing to worry about. You're so pretty. Hey, how are you doing?
I'm just always so worried about my friends and their problems that I never even have time to think about myself and my own problems. Can you believe that?
I'm just so ADHD. I'm so dumb. I can't get anything important done.
I'm so stressed out right now.
I'm so tired. I stayed up all night watching videos.
I definitely have insomnia.
Seriously? I have that too. It's insane.
Hey, what time did you go to bed last night?
Me? I'm fine.
Cool. I have to get to class. I don't want to be late.
What did they say?
Hey, are you okay? That seems really heavy.
You can tell.
Yeah, it's okay though. It happens to all of us. Here, let me help.
me?
Yeah, with you. We could just talk if you want.
That'd be great.
I'm so depressed. It literally makes me want to die.
I definitely have
insomnia.
I'm so ADHD.
What? I already have
The rest fills my head and chews out my life. Everyone I care about, who I love.
Are you okay? We can just talk.
Are you alright?
Leave me alone.
Excuse me, are you okay?
Leave me alone.
It's okay. You can trust me.
I said leave me alone.
Well, I'm not going anywhere. I saw how they just treated you.
Why are you talking to me? You're just like them.
How could you say that? You don't know me. How could you say I'm just like them?
Well, no one is ever nice to me.
Well, I'm gonna be. Do you want to talk about it?
No, you won't understand. Nobody does. Everybody hates me.
They hate everyone. They're just bullies.
Yeah. They're just bullies. I shouldn't listen to them.
They only do it because you're different. But I think different's cool. At least you're not boring.
Yeah. Who would want to be boring?
Yeah, exactly.
Anxiety is not as simple as worrying about work or whether a day went well. It's more than that. Sure, we worry about those things too, but it's even more than that, you know? It's like when you fall over in public and there's no one there, you know? And a group of strangers, they start to laugh at you. You know that feeling of embarrassment? Well, imagine that with something as little as dropping your keys affects you. And it's quiet. And you imagine two people are talking about you, just gossiping. You start to look away to avoid your brain betraying you, and then you see someone else look at you. And you hate those keys for dropping, and you should pick it up. But more people will start to look at you, and you think, what an idiot. So you wait until everyone looks away, and you pick up your keys. And you begin to walk out because you feel your body start to heat up in embarrassment, and your throat is closing up, and you can't breathe, and before you know it, you're having a panic attack, and now everyone is looking at you, and pointing, and laughing, and you begin to cry because you are a train wreck, a stupid, stupid train wreck. Well, that's normal for me. That's my everyday life. You learn to cope with it. Like now, I can go into a store, and if my keys drop, I just pick them up and leave before I see the people talking. But it's hard to do anything for myself anymore. Sometimes I think I'm not even living, so why try being alive? But then I remember, I am not alone.
Tiffany, is that you? You're home early. Is everything okay?
Hi, Mom. Yeah, everything's fine. I just had a study lesson, so I thought I would come home early.
But I thought you had volleyball after school today.
I do. I mean, I did. I just don't really feel well, that's all.
Oh, sweetheart, are you okay? You've been missing a lot of school lately, as well as volleyball. You're gonna fail if you keep missing days. Are you sure you don't want me to call the doctor?
No, it's okay, really. I'm fine. It's not that big of a deal.
Sweetheart, what's wrong?
I'm fine. Just get off my back.
Are you gonna check that?
No, it's nothing. It's fine.
Tiffany, listen to me. This is not like you at all. You've been missing so much volleyball in school, and you've been locking yourself in your room and never hanging out with your friends. You're always mad or upset.
I said leave me alone!
Tiffany, listen to me. This is not like you at all. You used to be so happy. You used to love school. What is going on? Please tell me. Hello? Who was that? What did they say? Why are you crying?
It's fine. It's nothing.
Honey, what is wrong?
Everybody hates me.
Nobody hates you.
Oh yeah? Then how come there's an Instagram page called Everybody Hates Tiff Sanderson with 243 followers? How come I can't even get on my phone or my computer without seeing like 18 texts full of views?
No, what? A Facebook page? Wait, what about Monica? She'd never be a part of all of this. She's your best friend.
She started all of this.
Why?
I kissed a boy that she liked at a party, and then she started rumors that we were doing more than that, even though we weren't, and it's lies, and it's all lies!
It's gonna be okay. You know that, don't you?
Yes. No. I don't know.
Times like this show us who our real friends are, and Monica's not one of them. You'll get over it, she'll get over it, we'll get through this together, and soon it'll all just be a bad memory.
Not soon enough.
It's been 1,363 days since we last spoke. Like, really, actually spoke. I've written you plenty of time since then. And it's hard to believe that it's been 1,363 days since you became my deepest confidant. They're my secrets. It's hard without you. You'd have made it to my senior year, which is almost solely thanks to you. I didn't think I would make it this far. Didn't know I was capable of it. My life feels so unbearably heavy sometimes. It's hard to get out of bed or brush my hair. And one of the only reasons I'm still around is because of you. You wouldn't want me to let go just because you aren't with me anymore. It can be surprisingly difficult to live for someone who isn't anymore. Taking in the breath that was meant for your lungs. I really do try to make you proud, and it's an arduous task. I don't have the validation I once had to tell me if what I'm doing is noteworthy anymore. Most days I feel like I'm floating through life, drifting around and not doing anything great or special or of substance. I try to remind myself on the days when I feel so incredibly insignificant that being your daughter is something great. Having someone who loved me in my life as much as you did is something special, and not everyone gets that. And I want you to know that I forgive you. I forgive you for picking something over me because of how much you hurt, and for not being able to be there with me at my highest moments. You're always with me now, getting the best seat to watch me succeed, but I will always hate myself. I despise that I wasn't there for you, that I deleted voicemails and text messages like I would be able to get those fleeting moments back. For not saying I love you one more time, not saying everything I wanted to at the hospital when I visited. I truly hate myself when I don't think about you. Grief is cruel like that, you know? I have a moment where I'm happy,
happy. And then I feel guilty for it. And I know you don't hate me. I know you aren't mad at my happiness. Quite the opposite. You would want me to be content and to live my life. You wouldn't want me to be stuck on you forever and the pain gets duller as days pass. My heart doesn't always feel as though it's being ripped from my chest. It's not always filled with anguish and rage and all the achy emotions, but I still miss you. I miss you with every fiber of my being. I would give up moments of my life to give us more time. I would trade just about anything to remember the callousness on your hands. Your voice. I don't know if I will ever stop feeling. I don't know if it will ever stop feeling like a heavy blow to the face, or if the emotional bruises it left behind will fade away. I don't know if the heartbreak will ever go away or feel less all-encompassing, overwhelming. I don't know right now. But I'll write you again if I figure it out. I love you.
I just don't remember.
Anything at all?
Why do you keep asking? What do you want?
That night. What did you do? I've always wanted to know. Did you laugh, sing, or what? I've always wanted to ask. Maybe I waited too long.
That night?
Yes?
Was it warm?
No. It was chilly.
Oh. It was March then, right?
No. It was June.
Oh, I see. It's not usually chilly in June, is it?
Not usually, but it was at night.
I see. I just don't.
It was an early summer night. I didn't know you really, but I had seen you before, many times.
At the school?
Yes, many times. But from across the room.
And the church?
Yes, yes. Many times. But from across the room.
Always across the room?
Well, I was so shy and you were just so...
And that night in June.
It was at the church. School was out. The church was holding a dance.
Oh no, now I know you're wrong. My mother never let me dance. I was raised right.
That's right, that's right. You didn't dance.
I don't dance. You said it was a dance.
But I didn't say you danced. You were volunteering.
Oh.
You were serving the punch. You know, ladling the punch into the paper cups.
Oh, that's different. I was not allowed to dance. Did you dance?
No, I couldn't.
Was there someone you wanted to dance with?
Yes, there was.
Oh, that's right. You were shy. I guess you were too shy.
Yes.
So, what did you do?
I stood and watched from across the room.
That doesn't sound like you had a very good evening.
Oh, but I did. Standing there, doing nothing, was the best thing I could have done.
I don't see how that could be.
Yes, You see, you had to leave the dance early. The next day, you're going on a long trip. But it was dark out. You wanted someone to walk you home. But everyone was having such a great time that you didn't want to spoil their fun. You needed to find someone who wasn't doing anything.
Did I?
Yes. You found me. I walked you home that night.
How nice.
Normally, I was so tongue-tied around girls, but you were different. There was something warm
Inviting.
and comforting about you. I found it easy to open up to you.
To talk and not feel foolish or blush.
What did we talk about?
Anything
All that time?
Anything?
and everything. Of school? Of gym and volleyball, lunch and study hall. Of Mr. Robinson and the funny way he talked. And Miss Deary and her odd colored hair. Of church? The squeaky organ. The dirty vestibule. The Reverend and his old mother. The brand new hymnals. And even the broken doorknobs.
We talked and talked all the way to your house.
Still talking. Not stopping.
It was wonderful.
Was I pretty?
Oh my, yes.
Was I smart? Did I remember things then?
You were the smartest in the class.
Oh, I wish I could remember.
Look, it's a little chilly out. Would you want to step inside the house? We can keep talking in there and be warm.
Oh, okay.
We went inside.
Inside your house. This house. Back where we bought it from your parents. We sat in those chairs and talked and talked. To think that just a short time before that, we knew each other at the dance and...
Oh no, that can't be right. My mother never let me dance. I was not allowed to dance.
But we were allowed to sit, right?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Well, that night, we sat so close together, we almost touched. And we talked.
About what?
Doesn't matter. What matters is we talked. We talked for hours. Then suddenly I looked up at the clock and then...
Holy crap, it's 3 a.m.
Oh no, I have to go in a couple hours.
Oh, well, one of us better leave. Might as well be you. I mean me. It's your house.
What a stupid thing to say.
I like it.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. It's okay. It's okay.
So, then I said...
Well, I gotta go.
So, I stood up to go, but then you...
Stood up. And
I'm going on a long trip. You'll wait for me, won't you?
Yeah, of course. I'll be right here.
You have my phone number, don't you?
Yeah.
You'll call me, won't you?
Well, yeah.
Well, I didn't know what to do, so I grabbed you by the shoulders to stop you. But then I thought...
Oh, jeez. I touched her. Now we gotta do something.
I didn't know what it was. I didn't know if I wanted to do it, but I kissed you on the forehead. And then I said,
Well, I gotta go.
I just want to know if you had a good time this evening.
Well, yeah, of course. I had a great time.
Really?
Well, yeah.
So did I.
then you leaned into me. So I put your face in my hand and kissed you on the cheek. And then I said,
Well, I gotta go.
so I stepped outside to leave, but then you,
Hey!
Oh my.
your first kiss, my first kiss,
Oh my.
we exploded apart,
Our hands,
burning like an electric shock ran through them,
our lungs,
gasping for air,
our eyes,
staring at each other like two big sets of dinner plates.
and then,
And then you said,
well, I gotta go. I have to sit.
so what did you do
When?
when you went inside that night? What did you do?
I,
Did you laugh, sing, cry on your pillow, yell at the wall? What? What did you do after your first kiss? Our first kiss. Please, think, please. I have to know.
I'm so sorry. I don't remember it at all. I don't remember any of it. What did you do?
I did nothing.
I don't understand.
I did nothing. I stood there with all my senses cut off from the world. It was dark out, so no one was awake. There was no noise to hear. I had nothing to eat, nothing to smell. The only sense left to me was touch. I felt the cool summer morning air. I felt it all around me. I felt it seep through my clothing. And I was cold from head to toe, except for one small spot of warmth. Right here. That moment was mine. I owned it. I was alive. Nothing could take my mind away from that one moment. No school, no jobs, no years past, no years to come, no vacation, no slowing down, no sickness, no Alzheimer's, no dementia, no, oh God, please don't leave me, don't leave me. I don't know what I'll do without you.
Hey, I know you. You're my boy.
I'm an old man.
No, I've known those eyes anywhere. You're that nice boy who walked me home. You gave me my first kiss. You're the only man I ever loved.
Hi.
Hi. Do you remember that night we first kissed? I always wanted to know. What did you do after I left?
I turned and floated home. And you? What did you do?
I did too, in my own way.
I'm so glad. I missed you.
I missed you too. I'm going on a long trip.
I know. But you'll be back, won't you?
I don't know. I hope so. You'll wait for me, won't you?
Of course. I'll be right here.
Live this moment for me, will you? And when you remember our first kiss for what it was, remember this one for what it might be.
Not escape the struggles of teenage life. We grow old, we mature, we adapt. What does that mean? Do we move on with life, ending our nights with meaningless slumber? With a future so bright, we still fear tomorrow. I fear tomorrow. That begs the question, what is tomorrow? Is it the fear of being judged? Maybe for an outfit, a disability, for your physical appearance? Maybe it's the fear you're not good enough, or that your voice doesn't matter. But the fact is, it does. It's not easy to be here. Sometimes it's not fun. But there's so much more to these lives that we're living. There's pain, sadness, and heartbreak. We can't let these temporary things affect us. The fight is rigorous. There's ups, downs, ins and outs. But soon, it will all end. We will find a place where love, safety, and connection is there to stay forever. I think everyone deserves that right. Mistakes and all. And I understand that sometimes our words may fail us, but our actions don't. That's why it's our job to be the better person for you and for all of us. This is our future. And it starts with us.
Something touched your heart and really made you think. I think the kids did a great job of writing and acting and directing and playing the music and the lights, and we're super proud of them. And we don't normally come out here on Friday nights, but because we had the flexible schedule like we did, we have a couple of seniors that won't be able to be here tomorrow night because they will be at another competition. So we want to be sure that we spotlight these two fantastic girls. Don't worry, we'll get the rest of you guys tomorrow.
But if you are a senior, just raise your hand.
Yes, there's a million out there. We're really losing a good group this year. But first of all, I'd like to talk a little bit about Mariah Anderson. I met her a couple years ago, and when she joined drama. No, actually, I think that our relationship has grown stronger in the theater department working together, and it's been so nice to have somebody that I can, sometimes I vent to Mariah, sometimes I yell at Mariah, sometimes I can always count on Mariah, always. If I need something, if anything, she's like, I'm bored, give me something to do. Okay, I can do that. So she's always super helpful, does it with a smile. She's got the acting chops, the dancing, and the musicals. She doesn't care what part she gets. She'll do whatever. She's just that kind of person, and she has just really shined here on the stage, and I'm gonna super miss her. I'm gonna move on.
And then Haley, Haley has been with us all 4 years. She is the only, right? No, besides Jillian. She is one of 2 of the kiddos that will get our 8 season participation award. And so Haley is invaluable to us. She's really become, it's been great to see her step up as a leader, especially this year. With Footloose, she led almost all the dancing and all that kind of stuff. With this one, I got tickled at watching her often go, guys, listen, this is the way you're going to do this. And we appreciated that a lot. But Haley also, I don't want to sell her out as not super sweet, because she is. And but we just really appreciate how much of a leader you've become to all these kids, and how much they look up to you, and how much we really appreciate all the stuff that you've done for us. So we're going to miss you a lot.
But we're not giving them to them tonight because we don't want to spoil the surprise for everybody else. So you guys will get them on Monday. Okay.
And one last thing, if we could just have anyone here who wrote a thing for tonight, if you could take one big step forward for us.